Good day, everybody. So for lunch today, thought I'd make me a Mediterranean type dish. This is called beef kofta with a Greek yogurt sauce. So first thing we'll do is make the sauce. I got all my ingredients measured out here. This is my little spice mixture I'm using. Garlic, olive oil, yogurt. I'm using the non-fat version, and some lemon juice. So let's get all that mixed together. So there's my yogurt. Here's my olive oil. This is 1 tablespoon. Here's my lemon juice. That was 1 tablespoon of the lemon juice. And we got the, this is a clove of garlic I minced. Add that to it. And for the spices, we're using a 4th teaspoon cayenne, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. And we add all that to it. And now we'll go ahead and get this blended up really well. And I went ahead and gave it a little taste. Seems good to me. Has a real good flavor to it. So go ahead and cover this and we'll stick it in the refrigerator. Okay, now we'll go ahead and do the meat mixture. This is 1.5 pounds. I'm using ground chuck. This is 2 cloves of garlic. I minced up pretty fine. We got 1 egg that I beaten. And I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley. This is 1 tablespoon of Za'atar seasoning. Has a pretty good smell to it. This is 1/3 of a cup of some finely diced onion. Or shallots. I was going to actually buy some shallots, but they were like $9 a pound. And I was like, oh, nah, I'll just use regular onion. So if you want to use shallots, that's the way it should be, but it's a little bit too expensive. A teaspoon of kosher salt, a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And that's pretty much what I have in here. And that's pretty much it for our ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and mix that up really well. And just to make it easy to work with, I'm going to go ahead and put everything in a bigger bowl here. And I would just start mixing it up. I'm going to use a couple of spoons to mix it. You don't want to overwork it. The more you work ground meat, the more tough it'll get. So I'm trying not to do that. I just want to get it to where everything's just combined. So let me go ahead and get all that mixed up. And this spice, Za'atar, it's my first time trying it, but you got oregano, thyme. I definitely get smell thyme in it. White sesame seeds, lemon peel, sea salt, sunflower oil, and lemon oil. And you can actually see the sesame seeds in there. It has a really good smell to it. Like I said, I can definitely smell the thyme in it. So that's the main seasoning we're using for this recipe. So go ahead and refrigerate this now. So of course for our Greek inspired meal today, I think we should have some, make a little salad to go along with it. And I'm gonna leave the peelings on. This is just a regular cucumber, cut pretty thin. And we have some cherry tomatoes to go along with it. I don't know, I tend to like the cherry tomatoes. They go pretty good. So I think I'm gonna do probably 4 of these. And not too thin. And of course we gotta have some red onion. And I'm gonna just make some slices. Pretty thin. Just a few of them. And put that on top of it. And also we got some avocado, already peeled them. And we just kind of cut these in little chunks. I think that'd be good. In case you're wondering about my knife, this is it's called a RADA. It's made in USA. It's a real thin blade knife, but it sharpens like so quick and it holds a good edge. So I tend to use this one for most of my stuff. It's just a really good knife. And as our salad, I'm not gonna do any lettuce today. And some feta cheese. Go ahead and put a little bit of that on top. And I mean, this is, to me, you got to have this when you're eating any kind of Greek type food. Feta just goes so well with everything. And I'm kind of undecided if I'm going to use some my Ken's Greek dressing, which I love, or just some regular light tasting olive oil. So I'll see when I get to that point. I'm not real certain yet which one I want. Basically salt and black pepper and whatever kind of dressing you want. Perfect little salad. And I won't be making all these. I'm going to probably make about 5 of them. And I'm using 1/4 of a cup from my measurer. That way I can get them all the same size. And I just kind of form them to where they kind of like a little, they basically want to be like a little football. Then you can kind of put them in the plate. I'll just kind of pinch the ends a little bit. And, you know, form them best you can. About like that. Let me do one more. And we're going to basically be cooking this in a frying pan. You can do them on a grill if you want, but it's just too hot for all that. So go ahead and get my fire on about a medium heat, maybe a little bit lower than medium. To get my grease warmed up. I'm using some extra light tasting olive oil, and then we'll start cooking the little beef patties. And once your fire gets nice and hot, go ahead and add them to the oil. Like I said, I use that measuring cup, so they all pretty much uniform on their the size of them. I think 1/4 of a cup is perfect for it. And don't crowd the pan. And we'll just let this cook. I'd say between 10 and 15 minutes. I'm gonna let it get a good brown. I'm saying at least 5 minutes on this side before I turn it. This little pan I'm using is made by Tasty. It's a ceramic coating, and it's very non-stick. This is a lid I had. It didn't come with a lid, but thankfully the lid off my other non-stick skillet that I threw away fits perfectly on it. But I'm cooking this uncovered. All right, we've been a little over 4 minutes, and I figured I'd go ahead and flip them. Got a nice little brown on it now. And I will do this side for about 4 minutes or so. They won't quite be done yet, but they're getting there. And I'm going to lower my fire down slightly. Might be a little too high. We've been about 10 minutes now. I checked it with the meat thermometer. We're not at 160 yet. We're about 135. So at this stage, I'm going to go ahead and cover it. And we'll let it cook another 2 minutes or so. Then I'll start checking it with my meat thermometer. Alright, we've been about 12 minutes. We definitely passed 160 now. So I'm going to go ahead and take my patties out. And there you go. I did, like I said, I did 5 of them. That's plenty. Probably too much, but good enough. I think I'd make a little sauce now. So I'm going to go ahead and get most of the grease out. So let me get that done. Go ahead and get me a little bit of rice, 1/3 of a cup. Some white basmati rice. A couple days old. Been having it in the refrigerator. Yeah, I think this will make a good little rice dish. I'm going to get a little bit of the Za'atar seasoning. Not too much, just a little pinch. Give it a little flavor. I'm just kind of stir fry this for a minute or so to get my rice heated up. And there's some fresh parsley I diced up earlier. Add a little bit of that to it. Give it a little color. And that's pretty much it. A little simple rice dish. Didn't waste none of that good gravy. And here's our rice we made. I'm going to add that right there. Here's the salad we made earlier. I added a little black pepper and salt to it. Have that for a little green salad. Can't go wrong with that. And here's our the dipping sauce for our little meat patties, made with the yogurt, some cumin, and some different other spices. So yeah, I think we got a pretty good little meal there. And maybe one last thing, if you really want it, put your a little dash of some hummus on there. I usually get the plain one. Find that one's pretty good. Well, everything's done. Let's go ahead and give it a little taste and see what we got. So they should be cooked around 165 or so, I think. You don't want to overcook them, that's for sure. Yeah, got a little dipping sauce on now. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that's good. That spice, Za'atar, it does have a good flavor to it. They're very good. Should have made more than 5. That's good. Very easy, very tasty. So, pretty good little healthy meal. That'll be my lunch today. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks.